Morning, Britain. Now, main news at 6 o'clock this morning. Storm Bram is sweeping into the UK. It came overnight, bringing massive downpours and dangerous winds. There are amber weather warnings in place, the second highest possible, and they're in effect in several areas, warning of a risk to life.
Well, as we speak, there are also flood warnings and more than 100 flood alerts in place across the country. Our chief correspondent, Richard Gaisford, is in Monmouth for us this morning, which is under one of the amber warnings. Morning, Richard. How are people there preparing for this?
Well, they've been worried about it. They've been putting some sandbags out because they had a real taste of it a few weeks ago, Richard, when Storm Claudia swept through and caused some real devastation here. It is the southwest and Wales, once again, that is getting the first taste of Storm Bram overnight with some really heavy rain. Let's take a look at some of those warnings for today, though, where you look up towards the northwest and to Scotland, and it is there that is going to take the brunt of this with these really strong winds and potentially gusts of up to 90 miles an hour, though, with sustained wind speeds 50 to 70 miles an hour. They are warning of real damage to buildings, problems along coastal areas there. Then you look at that rain and the warnings of rain, up to 75 millimetres of rain falling in the southwestern Wales overnight into this morning as well. And that is the potential for flooding that they are concerned about. And those flood alerts, those flood warnings now building right across the country. And they certainly know about flooding here in Monmouth. As we drove in here in the early hours, you can see furniture, you can see piles of debris and rubbish still waiting to be collected from outside of homes, and that was from the 15th of November. Let's have a chat with Andrea here, who you might remember from the programme. Andrea, I mean, I know you opened this place, didn't you, just a week or so before Storm Claudia hit, and you got flooded. Just take us through your recovery process so far.
Yes, I will do, and good morning. We were flooded on the 15th, and from the Sunday we had a team of volunteers in, suppliers, and we just had to get on with it. So it's taken us 10 days to get open, but we've managed it, and we're back on track again now.
I mean, it was horrendous scenes there from before, and then yesterday you're running around desperately trying to find sandbags. Absolutely. Because the same thing might happen again.
Yeah, unfortunately a lot of the builders merchants were out of the sandbags. We couldn't get them from the council, so we begged and borrowed from local businesses and managed to just get 3 of those last night.
But for businesses like yours in this Christmas period, it's horrific, isn't it? I mean, so many hospitality businesses here in Monmouth will not open.
They won't, unfortunately, and I do feel very, very sorry for them. We've got the Robin Hood just on the corner there. We've got the Riverside. We've got the Green Dragon. I'm not sure whether or not they're managed to get open before Christmas, and that is our kind of like critical month to be able to get those sales in, ready for the quiet times in January. So still an awful lot of businesses that won't open before Christmas.
Well, thank you for seeing us this morning, and fingers crossed for everyone here in Monmouth. The river actually is not too high at the moment, but there is all of that rain falling on saturated ground. And that is one of the worries, Susanna and Richard. We have warnings from the RAC because of the wind and rain today, just to be a little careful when you head out onto the roads because of all the debris that's likely to be there, as well as the flood water.
Richard Gaisford, thanks very much. Reporting from Monmouth, which is in southeast Wales.